Well, welcome to day 7, almost the halfway point of the trip. This evening it will be. 1 week, and still a week to go. It's Monday morning, I think something like August 22nd, I don't know. Well, I suppose I could look at my watch. Yeah, it's Monday, August 22nd. This is how I keep time, by the way. It's a Timex water expedition. It's waterproof down to, I don't know how many feet, meters, whatever. But it's a watch that my wife gave me a few years ago, and a couple years ago for my birthday. And it does have illumination for the nighttime, so I can tell what time it is in the middle of the night too. No alarms, no bells, no whistles, just basically basic timepiece. Speaking about time, slept in a little bit this morning, got up about 6. The 20% chance of showers overnight turned into a pretty steady rain from about 1:30 to 5:30. So everything's wet out here, and kind of blue and moody, which kind of matches my mood. I'm melancholy this morning. I'm not sure. All these years I've been doing solos and enjoying them, and now I can't figure out why I enjoyed doing solos so much. It's a heck of a lot of work. Seems like all I'm doing is working and not doing a lot of playing. Because when I'm not working, I'm too exhausted to play. So anyway, I don't know if I'll ever do a 2-week solo again. This is just, I'm about ready to pack it in now on day 7, and I still have another 7 days ahead of me. At least it's cool this morning. It's supposed to get up to low 80s today, but starting out nice and cool. And like I said, I'm starting to wonder about soloing in general, and 2-week trips in particular. I'm starting to miss my home, my wife, my other dogs, Rosie and Pip, my bed, my nice, comfortable bed. I don't know. I did manage to get a few videos this morning and a few photos, so all is not lost. But yeah, it's Melancholy Monday. Well, the canister did another meal. I don't know, it was burning away here for a while, and all of a sudden the pot started steaming. Don't think there's another meal in it though. I think there's a partial, and then she's going to be done. That's 14 full meals I've had off this canister now. If the next one performs just as well, I almost don't need the third one. I'll go home with a full canister, or an almost full canister at the most. The oatmeal's sat long enough, so I think I might as well eat and figure out what I'm going to do with my day. Stay here, move to Cherry, move to ester. Check out that 75 rod Portage. Or just sit here. Sit here and brood. Well, I decided, as bad as this site is, well, it's not that bad, but as unideal as this site is, I'm going to stay here anyway, and I'm going to explore the lake a little bit. Looks like a beautiful lake anyway. And find that portage, walk it, and just later on come back to camp, charge up my batteries, get some laundry done, etc, etc, etc. Try to get some things tried out, and generally have a relaxing time of it. And hopefully this evening it'll still be nice, and I'll be able to come out and explore a little bit more. This is looking out on Amoeber Lake from the landing. This is what the trail looks like right here. Let's go see what all we missed out on yesterday. Some ankle breakers right to start with. Sorry if I don't hold you at the right angle, but I gotta watch where my feet are going. Where'd Sam go? Sammy? Sammy? Where the heck did you go? Had me kind of worried there for a moment. Okay, this would have been a little bit fun to get the canoe over. Whoa. Log was a little bit slippery, wouldn't it, Sam? That's a big old stump. And that's the big old tree that used to be on that stump. Making things a little bit tricky for getting around here. Okay, now from this end, a steep downgrade. The other end would have been a steep uphill. Okay, here's the lake ahead. I can see blue. Actually, it wasn't too bad of a portage. That's that little steep stretch. Of course, I haven't gotten down to the water yet either. Sure, it's quite a climb up out of the water. Looks like it's nowhere near what my map showed. No, it isn't. I wonder I couldn't find it. The map, I was looking in the wrong place. Oh wow, was I ever. Here's that little spit of land out there. Yeah, here's where it shows the portage coming out in the narrows. Right by, there's a little point right there. So that's where I was searching. I was searching all the way from this little peninsula here, all the way back into here, looking for it. But we're actually about here. Dang it. It was so close. The map had me looking in the wrong place. Guess I should have gotten an updated map. They might have moved the portage for some reason. And being over here, actually when I was looking at the map coming in, I was looking at the topo lines, wondering why the heck anybody would put a portage there when they could put it over here a little bit easier. Oh well. That wasted a heck of a lot of time for me yesterday trying to find that. So anybody else coming this way, don't look for the portage there. Look for it over here. Alright? Gotcha? Okay. By the way, the campsite that I stopped on yesterday for lunch is right over there. Right. Don't know if this is gonna work. Right there. It's that campsite. So what's for dinner tonight? Lasagna again. I just counted up my meals, took stock of what I have. I have 7 nights left, and I have 9 dinners. 2 of those dinners are rice and chicken, and I'm not sure why I even bought those, because I don't really like them. Too much rice. But I guess I was looking for variety, so I bought a couple of them. Anyway, as you know, I had a lasagna a few nights ago, but I had 2 of these left. So I thought, what the hey, have this tonight. I'll leave the rice and chicken to more desperate times. I do have 2 of the large pouches left. They're both 2.5 servings. One's pasta primavera, and the other one is sweet and sour pork. So I still do have a couple of things that I haven't eaten yet on this trip, but the 2.5 meal servings, you're gonna have to wait for a colder day, sometime when I have a bigger appetite. The lasagna should work fine today, and then I'll work on the others as I go along. I have now started up a new canister of fuel. The one I had burned for all of about maybe half a minute before it went out, so it is completely empty, gone now, and just working on number 2. Got 4 cameras along on this trip. I got 2 SLRs and 2 point and shoot cameras. That's a lot of energy requirements overall, and so rather than having extra batteries for all of those, I mean tons of extra batteries, basically for the SLRs I have 2 batteries. For the point and shoots I have let's see, I have 3 for my Nikon and 2 for my Olympus. Now typically speaking, my Nikon point and shoot, I go through about two batteries a day. The other ones not so much, but it's the Nikon point and shoot that's doing the bulk of the work on this trip. That's the camera that I'm using when I'm in the canoe all the time, and even around camp sometimes that's what I'm using. Anyway, in order to power all this, like I said, I do have spare batteries, but not a lot. So what I rely on is I have this Goal Zero Nomad 13 solar panel, and matched with that is a Goal Zero Sherpa 50 rechargeable power pack. Now this has various outputs, a USB output, a 12 volt output, even a laptop output. I also have a sidecar inverter. So coupled with all that, I have this Watson charger, Watson battery charger. It charges up 2 batteries at the same time, or can charge up 2 batteries at the same time. It has these interchangeable plates, so I have interchangeable plates for all my batteries, and it can run off of 12 volts. So the Goal Zero, one of the things they provide is this 12 volt adapter, like the adapter in the car, and the Watson charger. It can run off 12 volts. It can run off of AC, and it also has a USB output if I needed that. So what I do with all my batteries, I have the plates for all the batteries I have, and so I can just plug them right in here, and I just used up one of my batteries. Here it is. So I can plug that in to the right adapter. And I don't know if you can see or not, but there's a little window on the charger. Tells me exactly how much of a charge I have on the battery. In this case, it's now showing 20%. I just took this out of the camera. So that plugs into the 12 volts. I turn it on, and now it shows that it's charging. Now, the biggest problem with all this is that you need sunshine. Now, early on in the trip I had plenty of sunshine. I was able to keep things charged up pretty well. Last couple of days, with all the shade that we've had here, and the yesterday the intermittent clouds, I had a hard time charging up the Sherpa. All I was able to get it up to today was 80%. It started out at 60, and I was able to get it up to 80, but I couldn't get it any higher. But hopefully, with tomorrow's supposed to be another sunny day, hopefully I can get it charged up more. Of course, charging up this battery is going to draw this down again, but maybe not to the 60% level. This Nomad has a nice little mesh pocket on the back, so I keep a lot of my bits and pieces, the charger plates, extra cables, things like that, in this little mesh pocket. So makes it handy. Now for the 2 point and shoot cameras, because I go through the batteries a lot more, like I said, typically at least 2 batteries a day. I do have 2 plates for each one of those, so I can charge those up at the same time if I need to. Like I said, with the SLRs, I don't go through the batteries. They last longer, and I'm not using those cameras as much anyway. So there you have it. That's how I keep myself powered. on these long trips.